In that single moment, history is no longer trapped inside a textbook. It becomes real. And that is exactly what is set to happen later this month in Staffordshire, England, where a remarkable gathering of historic military vehicles will help bring generations together in a powerful celebration of remembrance, service, and community. Today is June 21, 2026, and preparations are underway for one of the most anticipated Armed Forces Weekend events in the United Kingdom. This is the story of the people preserving military history, the veterans reconnecting with their past, and the vehicles that continue to carry memories long after their engines first roared to life. Welcome back to the channel. Nestled in the village of Alrewas in Staffordshire stands one of Britain's most important sites of remembrance, the National Memorial Arboretum. For 25 years, the Arboretum has served as a place where people can reflect on the sacrifices made by members of the armed forces and civilian services. Spread across beautiful landscaped grounds, the site contains hundreds of memorials dedicated to those who served their country through times of war and peace. Each year, visitors arrive from across the United Kingdom and beyond. Some come to honor loved ones. Others come to learn. Many simply come to remember. But during Armed Forces Weekend, the atmosphere changes. While remembrance remains at the heart of the event, the weekend also becomes a celebration. A celebration of service. A celebration of military communities. And perhaps most importantly, a celebration of the connections between past and present. This year's event, scheduled for June 27 and June 28, promises to be one of the most memorable yet. At the center of that experience will be a collection of historic military vehicles brought together by members of the Military Vehicle Trust. For many visitors, these machines will be among the highlights of the weekend. But what makes these vehicles so special? To answer that question, we first need to understand the people behind them. The Military Vehicle Trust, often known simply as the MVT, is a nationwide organization made up of enthusiasts who share a passion for preserving military vehicles. The organization boasts approximately 6,500 members spread across around 40 regions. These are not museum employees or government agencies. They are ordinary people with extraordinary dedication. Many spend countless hours restoring aging vehicles that might otherwise be lost to time. Some search for rare parts. Others research original specifications. Many invest significant personal resources to ensure these machines remain operational. Their mission is simple yet profound. Preserve military history and share it with future generations. The vehicles they care for span more than a century of history. Some date back to the era of World War I. Others represent military technology from World War II, the Cold War, and modern conflicts. Every vehicle carries a story. Every restoration project represents years of dedication. And every public display provides an opportunity to educate and inspire. One of the organizers involved in the upcoming event is Neil Elliott. For him and many others in the trust, the reward goes far beyond displaying impressive machinery. According to Elliott, one of the most satisfying moments occurs when veterans approach a vehicle and begin sharing memories. Perhaps they drove a similar truck decades ago. Perhaps they served overseas inside one. Perhaps it reminds them of friends and experiences from a different chapter of life. Those interactions transform the vehicles from historical objects into living connections to the past. This year, approximately 15 military vehicles are expected to be displayed during the Armed Forces Weekend celebration. Visitors can look forward to seeing an impressive variety of machines. Among them are vehicles from the Second World War. There will also be examples from the 1950s. Military Land Rovers are expected to be present. Motorcycles will also form part of the display. One particularly notable vehicle is a World War II Humber staff car. Elegant yet functional, vehicles like these were used by military officers during one of the most significant conflicts in human history. To younger visitors, it may appear simply as a vintage automobile. To historians, it represents a crucial piece of wartime logistics and command. To veterans and military families, it may evoke deeply personal memories. The display is expected to become a focal point for the thousands of people attending the event. Yet the vehicles themselves are only part of the story.